My name is Terri. I'm a retired hospital employee. I have one daughter and 3 granddaughters and 1 great-granddaughter. I've lived in this house 48 years, and it certainly looks like I never threw anything away in 48 years. Things are far too cluttered, far too messed up, too much of everything. I'm a collector. I have Christmas things. I had Father Christmases and nutcrackers. I used to do a lot of decorating for Christmas. I have a lot of glassware. Fairy lamps, oil lamps, stained glass lamps, just glass in general. That's my big downfall.
I'm Corey, and Terri is my mom. She says she's a collector. I say she's a hoarder. There is so much that she has collected. There's been a lot of pointless purchases. Stuff that she has picked up from rummage sales, estate sales. It is very overwhelming.
I'm Zaria, and Terri is my grandma. My grandmother is a hoarder. She thinks she's a collector, but she is not. She is hoarding. Some china stuff, random like cutlery. She also has like a bunch of clothes lying around that she bought that she thought she'd wear, but never ended up wearing.
Her bathroom is full of clothes, so she can't use the shower. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the plumbing, so I'm not sure how much of the bathroom is even usable. There's no access to the kitchen. There's too much stuff piled up. You can't see the counters. Can't get to dishes, can't get to the stove.
I had started to muck out the bedroom, and that didn't get completed. So now I fall asleep on the couch watching TV with my cats. Up on the couch if you think you're getting some.
I'm Annika, and I'm Terry's granddaughter. My first memories of my grandma's house were her whole house was super clean. There was nothing on the floor, ever. She used to clean up everything.
The collecting was pretty much under control until I had cancer. And after the chemo loosens up a lot of things. I have been through so much in this life. I got married straight out of high school, 2 weeks after graduation. My husband turned into a severe alcoholic and abusive man. After 3 years of that, I decided it was not worth it to be married. I got a divorce and raised my daughter on my own.
I grew up with a father who was nothing for him to call at 2 o'clock in the morning when he was drunk, tell my mom how much he loved her and this, that, and the other thing when he was completely annihilated. And then in the next breath would threaten her he was gonna kill her.
I was afraid of him because he did qualify marksman in the Marine Corps, and I know he had multiple weapons. I think everything that I went through with my husband, I purchased these things and stuck them away because I deserved them for what I went through with him.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Corey Chalmers, an extreme cleaner specializing in biohazard and hoarding. Well, as you can see, the weather is not playing nice today, so that's going to be the first hurdle.
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in helping people struggling with hoarding disorder.
Okay, so is everyone ready?
Yep.
All right, let's head to the back. Everything is either getting thrown in a trash can or bagged up to go to the sorting area.
So, when you're thinking about holding on to stuff, you want to make sure it's going to have a home, that there's going to be a cupboard to put it in, okay? And I know it's going to be hard because you have a ton of Tupperware. So we want to pare it down to the things that you'll actually use, because when it's at the bottom of a pile or in the middle of a pile, you can't use it. Terri is not a woman of many words. So are we keeping this?
Yes.
She just agrees to a lot of things, but when she doesn't speak her mind, I don't know what's going on, and it makes it really difficult. Now, how many dog dishes do you need?
For as many dogs as I decide to keep.
So, Terri, we want to work together as a team, which means communicating, okay?
Put it in by the spices. Can go.
Do we want to save this?
What? Then throw them.
Well, I mean,
So, Terri, she's just pointing out that these are soiled and you have a lot of new stuff in there, and do you want to mix the soiled stuff with the new stuff? If you do, that's your choice, but this is where we want to challenge you to think a little more critically about...
I did not realize that one had been used.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you guys have decided what I can and what I can't, so why don't you just...
We
Are you
decided.
being serious?
Yes.
What
You
do
can't do this, we can't do any of that. You've got too many towels. Get rid...
So you don't like us helping you to make good decisions?
No, you're making the decision. I'm not.
I haven't made one decision, Terri. You have made all of the decisions. We are directing and encouraging you. But I
let's go.
haven't,
Keep
I
going.
haven't put one thing in the garbage, and I haven't kept one thing. You've done it all.
Yes, you have.
Huh?
Where's the rest?
No, let's stop and have the conversation. If you're gonna come out and make a comment like that, let's get to the bottom of it. I don't want you to regret this stuff tomorrow. I feel like you're being pressured and bullied.
I am.
Like you feel that way, not that we're doing it, but I don't want this to come back to haunt us tomorrow. So is that a choice that you would make?
I was going to donate those pots and pans anyway, but since we cannot donate anything, throw it.
Okay. We don't want to end on a bad note today. And I want to clear one thing up. I did not say everything in your house is not salvageable. I said everything in your house is not donatable. And there's a big difference between the two, okay?
That's all right. You can all go.
Good morning, guys. If you guys are ready, I am. Well, let's get started.
All right.
So you guys can start on the stuff that's over there, and one of you can take this back, see how it goes. We have Terri and the granddaughters back at the sorting table, just working on their communication skills and seeing if they can't put a big dent in all the stuff that's come out waiting for them to sort.
I would like to keep...
Okay, so just say keep. We're finishing up the kitchen. We've got most of the stuff removed, but we are just finding a lot of rodent waste. What's going through your head? You're not smiling ear to ear, so. What? Just talk again. We need to know what you're thinking. Let us know how this makes you feel, because it's an important part of the process. Do you have some concerns about things missing or something?
No, not missing.
Okay.
Terri, how about the condition?
I'm surprised it's that bad.
And that's really what we want you to see. A lot of your furniture is ruined from moisture. All this is just from their fur. But you can see it's full of
Yep.
rodent stuff everywhere.
So are you okay with just letting that whole thing go, or are you hoping to clean it?
No, it can go.
Okay.
I think Terri is sticking to her word at 50% at least right now. The problem is 50% of a hoarder's house is still a lot of stuff. She needs to let go of a lot more. In a house like this, she would have to let go of about 95% to have it look like a normal functioning home. So at this point, we need to step it up a little. Clean, guys. Can you come in? We're gonna do the living room. Just like we did in the kitchen, same rules.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Is it starting to feel like this weight is literally lifting off of you?
Yeah.
Good. Because this really seems like it's held you down. And I hope this is like a freeing experience to see now 2 rooms clear. And I hope there's not a huge sense of loss of anything that's gone yet. You gave up some control and did some things, so how did that feel?
I would just like to get it done so I can see what I saw up here, out here.
So you had a vision.
Yeah.
Good. That's
I
good.
love that.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, we need to just finish this and then get into your bedroom tomorrow. We have to get that bedroom done. Because the cleanup has gone so slow over the last couple days with Terri needing to make most of the decisions, I need her to give me a new plan or some way that we can get these 2 additional bedrooms cleaned up quickly. We don't have a lot of time left. So with these last 2 bedrooms, can we give up some control so we can make some quick decisions and maybe put Corey in one room and put your granddaughters in another room and just get through it?
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yes.
All right, that would be perfect. So thank you for giving up control. You're getting better and better at this, I will say.
Absolutely.
This goes to the pergola. No, this one was Grandma's.
Okay, so keepsake,
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah. Stay back.
Oh, geez.
Wasn't she saying that she wanted to keep this bedding?
Well, I think ideally she thought she wanted to keep it.
Right.
Where's that thing where the mice were living? Yeah, like, look, I mean, they're just chewing bedding out of there and taking it who knows where. So this place is just full of them, and I really don't want to save anything fabric for sure. You know, but I mean, you can see on the air conditioner there's cat waste.
I know, I can see that going down.
And we're finding a lot of that stuff. Hey, Terri. What's your thought just walking in here? The first visual?
Did not realize it would be this awful.
So you understand our kind of reasoning for why we're saying a lot of this is just getting thrown away. We peeled the blankets back and you can see all the waste in there.
So all this is gonna have to go, Mom.
Yeah.
And the mattress and box spring will determine once we can see it. They might be living in there too.
Could very well be.
Okay. There's not much at this point that we want to save, especially the fabric stuff,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and the soft goods.
Yeah.
Corey and his team have permission to get rid of anything in here, anything that's
Anything
material.
they need to.
Anything they need to, okay?
So we're just here to kind of address all of this stuff mainly, the keep stuff. My only concern is where all this stuff is going to go. Altogether, you have about 70 boxes that are full, not including all this sorting area. We're pushing extra hard right now because it's the last afternoon where we can really have some work done.
I told one of the girls, this is hard because this is my whole life and you're going through it and trashing it.
We're not doing anything. You're telling us what to do, Terri.
Okay, I'm
We
telling you
haven't-
to get rid of it.
Terri, you're not meaning what you're telling us. You're not talking through a solution with us. You're just giving in, knowing what we want and saying what we want. And so that's the concern for us, is that we do this and we're just traumatizing you, and that's not what we're here to do. In that case, do you want us to fill the garage? Because it might rain.
Or Corey's room. Which do you think would keep it safer?
Garage.
Okay. We're gonna be literally filling up her garage with dozens and dozens of boxes. She's not gonna be able to open them or look at them because they're gonna be stacked high and they're gonna be stacked deep. So what's the point of keeping them? It's just like before.
We have one final push tomorrow. I'm hoping that with the remaining items she needs to sort through, that she'll be able to increase her decision-making with regard to what to get rid of.
That can go. That can go.
We have a plumber in the bathroom putting a toilet in. The HVAC people are here right now. They're checking all the systems on the furnace, which seems to be just an igniter problem, which is pretty easy to fix. There it is. Welcome home.
Hello, come
Wow.
on in to your home.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What do you think, opening your front door and seeing
Oh, I love it.
furniture?
I love it.
You got a smile on your face there. Look at your beautiful glassware. You stepped out of the hoarding and you're now actually embracing the collector part of you. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. A pretty dramatic difference from
Oh,
where we
absolutely.
started. I mean, like,
Absolutely.
Yes, that ammonia smell is almost gone. I can only smell cleaning solutions now.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a dramatic difference. Just getting all that carpet, that saturated carpet out, really took out 90% of that odor.
Yeah.
You do have a table where you can have a guest over. You can have your father over, your granddaughters, Corey, whoever you want. It's a safe kitchen. It's a clean kitchen. Everything is here now for you to decide if you want to cook here or go to Dad's house.
Yep. That'll be nice. Look at that.
So the plumbing is fixed in here. You can bathe, you can shower, you can use the toilet. I'll turn the water on before I leave.
Yeah, nice. Hi, babies.
We built you just a little craft area to get started.
Yeah.
You know, where you can do your arts and painting and crocheting and whatever else interests you so that you have something to be passionate about again.
I feel better when I'm creating something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love it.
That's the biggest smile I've seen all week.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this would be something I absolutely would pick. Yeah, I would definitely pick that.
I'm glad you like it.
This, I love it.
So glad to hear that.
Yeah. This has been a good start for my daughter and I to start rebuilding the relationship we had when she was in grade school. So as long as she's willing to work on it, I certainly am too. Bring it in.
It's the cuddle train.
Okay, we're done.